What's up, everybody? This is another sports video. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. You know, that's obligatory. But anyways, we're on the walking path. I want to talk about college football, right? The number 8th ranked team won the national championship. To me, and I want to hear about this in the comments, to me, college football got it right. Because look it, for so many years, everybody talks about the biasness of the rankings when there was no playoffs. I remember there was a time there was no playoffs, 2-team playoff, 14 playoffs. How amazing was this that the 8th ranked team won the whole thing? Like, you couldn't script this story any better. And by the way, the national championship game was the number 7th ranked team, Notre Dame, versus the 8th ranked team. So here it is, right? So the criticism is going to be that the criticism of college football, their structure is going to be that this means that the ranking systems are not good, right? Now here it is. To me, that's wrong. You can't say that. The reason why you can't say that the ranking systems are messed up, because number one, there's too many teams to get this strength of schedule thing down packed, right? So if you win out all your games, it's hard to deny you. But a lot of teams that were supposed to be good are good, and they're ranked very high. But it showed that some of these conferences, like, there's almost no way to really fix the rankings. And what I mean by that is that the college football rankings, you get put in a position where there's so many teams, so many strength of schedules. It's so difficult to really figure that out, right? So what happens is the playoff, I almost think the playoffs should go to a 16-team bracket. I like that idea. And I think that we should eliminate the conference championship games. I think we should do something with that. I think the more playoffs, the better. Because number one, it really gives everybody a chance to, number one, gauge where you're at. Like Indiana was a juggernaut. They were beating everybody. But they got beat in the college football playoffs because maybe their strength of schedule is a little bit skewed. Perception, like, all these are subjective observations about the college teams. But the reality of the situation is, if people, that like the playoff system, the more teams, the more that you can kind of get a truer result, right? Like, who would have ever thought that 8th ranked Ohio State could have won the national championship? We would have assumed that was not going to happen, right? All the teams got beat, and they played the 7th ranked team in Notre Dame. So to me, this is a really good way to show how the rankings, number one, are not as flawed as people are going to say, but it also gives people an opportunity. See, so here it is, right? People were robbed. The rankings are not good. People are too biased, all this and that. There's just too many teams. It's over 100 teams in college football. It's hard to really decipher it. So the system they have for that, I like that system. What I also like is the playoff brackets. The bigger they are, the better chance they have of getting a true winner. You have matchups and everything like that. So 8th ranked team can just play. Now, the problem is, the more teams that play in the playoffs, the longer the season goes for these college football players. Now, here's the problem, is the conference championship game, I don't know that it's going to be as effective, because I like the fact that Ohio State won the whole thing and they were ranked 8th. You just have to get in and you could show people what you can do. You could be undefeated. Oregon was beating everybody. But was it strength of schedule? Was it misleading? I don't think so. They were beating everybody. They beat everybody that was put in front of them. So that's the expectation, is you win all your games, right? So then now you're going to play people that are actually really good too. I love what happened in college football. Anyways, so what are your thoughts on this? Do you think the ranking system needs to be overhauled? Or do you think it's perfect the way it is? And the college football playoffs, as many teams as they have now, will help decide who the true winners are. Because this is an 8th ranked team that won the whole thing. So I want to hear about it in the comments. Talk to you guys later. Bye.